Now you're the one tooting. And that's why ShipStation is so great. It sets you up for growth by directly integrating with every
We do a
shopping
letters
cart
tier
and
list.
storefront.
Yeah. Ooh, numbers and letters.
We could do numbers too.
Let's do odd or even letters.
Okay.
I don't know. It's pretty odd. It is a vowel. It's the first letter.
First letter.
Comes first always. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think it's pretty useful. It's in most words.
Yeah.
Pretty good letter.
I'd say
Very
it's
versatile.
maybe pretty even.
Yeah, pretty even.
Pretty even. B. Second is the best. That's what they always say. B stands for best.
True. B stands for best.
I wouldn't say it's odd, but I wouldn't say it's even either.
So should it be in B for B tier?
Sure. Now C is pretty odd. You don't see that one too often.
True.
You don't see a lot of words starting with it. Kind of comes at the end of a lot of words. So we're gonna go odd for that.
Yeah, it's a pretty odd word. Letter.
D. A lot of D words. It's a very strong letter. Has a strong connotation. Again, wouldn't say it's really odd or even though. So
Yeah.
this one might be at a C.
Yeah.
E. I'll let you take this one.
Well, E is in ert and turt, which is two very versatile words.
Yeah.
E is also in electric, lemon and lime. So I'd
Yeah.
say it's a solid, I'd say it's a solid power gap tier.
Okay. F. Now this one has a fox in it, and fox actually starts with F.
Bro.
By the way. And so, like the correlation that they're making, makes it really simple, pretty easy to understand. Sometimes I get confused. I kind of forget what fox starts with sometimes, so it's good to have that reference.
Yeah.
So, this might be pretty even.
Yeah, pretty even word. Letter. I messed up.
G. Now, this
G.
G is made of water, it seems.
thought it was
A couple
carpet.
points off because water doesn't start with G. Neither
I thought
does
it was for
H2O. Ooh, it is for carpet. That's probably a B.
Yeah.
H.
H.
It has a tie-dye, which has two I sounds in it, except the other one uses a Y instead. I mean, it's a pretty cool letter. A-E-I-O-U. It's right in the middle of all the vowels.
True.
I'd say it's a pretty mid-level letter. So we're going to go C for that.
Mid.
Now actually, now I think about it. In terms of odd letters, I don't know if C's really that up to par.
Maybe put it in even then.
No,
Put it down to
'cause
even?
the thing is, even it's not too even. It's not that even.
Then we have to have a middle
'Cause
ground.
too many C's is too many C's.
Put it in ovone or
Could.
odone.
That is a possibility. I'll make that real quick.
Yeah, it's not exactly even and it's not exactly odd. It's ovone.
Ovone.
Yeah.
Ovone layer.
Ovone.
I don't know if C's really that good of a fit for it. I think it belongs in the tier design for it. So I'm gonna put it C.
Okay.
Now J. J's a pretty good letter. It's kind of an exotic letter. If you see what I
True.
did there.
Oh.
Isn't used too much. And also doesn't really follow its sound a lot. Sometimes you see a lot of words that have a J in it, but it doesn't sound like a J. So that
True,
might
some
take
kinda
away. It
H.
doesn't really stay true to itself. Yeah, sometimes it sounds like an H. So for that, I'm gonna go ovone layer.
Yeah, ovone layer.
Now K again comes after the end of a lot of words. Not used too much. I'm gonna give this a 1 poop. And it has a flower. It's really nice. It's like a pinkish soft color. Despite being a very hard letter, it's a very strict letter. It's a K. It's like the first letter of kill.
True. It's not
It's
like
very
C that
serious.
could turn into like an S or a K. Like
Yeah.
or an S or a K.
But like
it's always
at the same
K.
time,
You know what I
kind of
mean?
it sounds the same. So I think this is right in that middle tier. I think this is also gonna go in C. Anyways,
L.
L. A lot of people say, take the L, dude. You just got an L. That's elbozo,
Elbow.
They say that elbow.
True.
M is first letter of Mario. It's on his hat.
True.
Otherwise known as Jumpman for those who may know him by that name. I don't know. This letter is pretty even because no matter where you cut it, if you cut it right down the middle, if you flip it, it's the same on both sides. It's pretty even. I mean,
It is.
you could flip it around, you could reverse it, and it'll still look like the same letter. So I'd say this is a pretty even letter. N. Sounds a lot like M, and it's just not as good as M.
It doesn't hold up as well.
As much power that M does. So I don't know. For that, I think it's gonna go a tier below M. For that.
Yeah.
Oh, this one has some nice plants on it, but as opposed to the next letter that follows it, it does not start with P. So that might be a couple tiers off. Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna work too well. So I gotta be honest, I might give this one a D. P. Do you want to take this one?
All right. P. What do you use P for? Well, obviously you use it for the word univar.
Number.
Yeah, number. So I'd have to say it's a pretty. I mean, it's not a very it's not used very often. It's just
No.
P. It's around. It exists. So for that, I'd have to say around the middle. It's not really bad, but it's not really great. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you. I feel you there.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you're saying around the middle, so middle would be, I don't know, probably around bow, I'd say.
Yeah.
Q. Now this Q is half empty or half full, whatever way you want to look at it. It's got a pink top, gray bottom. I've never really liked that color scheme of Q. It has that a lot. It's one of the impractical jokers I've heard. I I don't know. It seems just like O got a little pretentious and wanted to have a line associated with it. And that just feels like pandering in a way. Now, O's already bad enough because it thinks that plants are what it should be using, but plants don't start with O. Unless it was trying to get at that plants take in oxygen or make oxygen.
That would make sense.
Oh. That might make me change my ruling on O. I think O might be more of an elbow, and Q is truly what belongs in D.
Yeah.
R. R is a vowel. R is a vowel. S is a vowel too, as well as T. I think those three letters, R, S, T, you say them in the alphabet like that. They come one after another. It's just back to back. You know, they keep it cool. They're like filler letters in a way.
Yeah.
It felt like when
there.
they created Q, they wanted to have something like they had before that again.
And
it
also
really felt like they just wanted another P, you know? The success of the P was something they were riding high off of for a long time, the Alphabet brothers. And
also
they really pandered and tried to make R, S, and T. They shot them out one after another. They got too caught up in it, and I think that's where they might have lost sight a little bit of what they were really trying to go for when they were creating this alphabet. So I don't know. I think they all belong there, as well as U. I think that was also one. I'll put it here.
I think Q
good.
is also it rides off of U a little too much. Like you never see Q away from U. It's always a little, you know.
Yeah, Q is kind of riding off of multiple letters. If anything, it's riding off the power of K. It starts with it, or C. The power of K, the smoothness of U. You know, it just kind of sounds like and Y as well, which we haven't even got to yet. It just really, it seems like it's trying to take from others, and that's not what I really appreciate about that. V. Now, V is half of W, or if you flip it over, it's half of M. And if you get rid of the middle part, it's part of A. So it's really a mixture, a big, you know, amalgamation of its predecessors and future letter that's coming right after it. So I think V walked so W could run. Right?
Yeah.
So I think V is going to be a bow and W is going to be an odd.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. X. That'll go in B. Now Y. Y is sometimes a vowel. Not all the times, though. So doesn't belong where all the other vowels are, especially E. But doesn't really fit in with any of the other consonants as well. It is a pretty cool one, but it does make the same sound as I. So I'm not sure. I don't know. This might go in an L tier.
L tier. Make sure you get the tickets on time or else you're going to miss it.
AJR, and these are our marquee memories.
Okay, I can make that, yeah.
I mean, it's happening pretty late.
And Z is a pretty strong one. I think it serves a lot of purpose. Ends off very nice. It's always at a lot of the end of like cool words.
You know, like
zebra comes at the end of that.
True.
Along with a lot of animals as well. You know, lion, elephant.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
There's a lot of good stuff. It comes in treasury, as well as key. comes in that one too. So I think, I don't know, this might be a power gap as well. So I think I might go with that, and that's our tier list. But where are they missing? Okay. I don't know. Something's a little off. All right. Well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the letter tier list. It was good to have you guys here. And you got any closing words?
Remember to always be eating cucumbers. Everybody with Cucumber Nation. So till the next video, Cucumber Nation out.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and I'm here with Sienna Spalding from Sienna Spalding TV. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Sienna Spalding from